it's Liv, and this presentation is a short little presentation about lactoferrin. So, why lactoferrin is such a critical aspect of fertility and hormone balancing and just overall well being is that it promotes bile acid metabolism, meaning that it helps metabolize bile. And bile is the toxic substance that the liver produces in order to detox toxins from your body. But a lot of people have a condition known as cholestasis, which is when bile gets reabsorbed into the bloodstream. It never actually properly gets excreted via the bowels. And then this leads to toxic buildup, the inability to detox. This will cause hormonal imbalances because hormones get excreted via the bile. So when we can't excrete excess hormones, then that's what leads to hormonal imbalances. So lactoferrin is, and all of this stuff, everything in this presentation is copy pasted directly from studies that I found on lactoferrin. So lactoferrin is a multifunctional glycoprotein. It's found in raw milk, only raw milk, not in pasteurized. And it can regulate lipid metabolism, so fat metabolism. It can lower cholesterol, reduce body weight, and prevent atherosclerosis, which is heart disease. Bile acid metabolism plays an important role in removing excess cholesterol from the body. Cholesterol is also detoxed via the bile. Lactoferrin increases bile acid synthesis and excretion. It got rid of more bile via the feces, aka detoxed. It improves cholesterol, as I mentioned. So lactoferrin interventions significantly increase the serum high-density lipoprotein cholesterol. This is the HDL cholesterol, the good cholesterol. So lactoferrin significantly increased the HDL, the protective cholesterol, level by 25%. And it decreased the hepatic total cholesterol content by 26%. Lactoferrin plays a major role in iron regulation. There is a lot of evidence demonstrating that lactoferrin is a regulator of bodily iron metabolism. Lactoferrin in the gut, coming from the diet or endogenously released. Endogenously means that it's released from within the body. The body created it and released it. So lactoferrin in the gut may act as an iron supplier to intestinal cells because lactoferrin has the ability to bind to iron. So this is super effective for people that are iron deficient and people that have iron toxicity. Like myself, I used to struggle with having too much iron, which is really, really damaging and toxic for the body, for the liver, because iron is a heavy metal. So when you have excess of it and it's not bound to anything, then it's super inflammatory and it is a heavy metal. So it will cause damage to the liver. So lactoferrin really helped regulate my iron toxicity. GI and gut health. So gut health is an important pillar of the overall health and well-being of animals and humans. The effect of lactoferrin on the growth and diversification of intestinal microbiota has been shown to impact several issues, including lactoferrin strengthens the permeability of the epithelial cell monolayer. So it strengthens the gut wall. It heals leaky gut syndrome. Leaky gut syndrome is at the root of almost every single disease or symptom. So lactoferrin helps heal leaky gut syndrome. Lactoferrin favors the microbial antagonism that discourages the colonization and proliferation of enteric pathogens. So it favors the antagonist of pathogens. So antagonist means that when one thing goes up, the other goes down. It's a deterrent. So it favors the antagonist of pathogenic bacteria. So it promotes good bacteria. It discourages bad bacteria. And lactoferrin provides signals to balance the anti and pro-inflammatory responses, resulting in gut homeostasis, aka it's anti-inflammatory for the gut. So it really, really helps with digestion. It helps with food sensitivities. I used to be so sensitive to so many foods. I used to get skin flare-ups all the time. I used to get super puffy face and eyes. My eyes would get super swollen. I had to be so restrictive with what I ate. I would get headaches all the time, brain fog all the time, anxiety. And lactoferrin has really, really helped with my food sensitivities, with my digestion, and I can eat like so much more than what I was able to eat before. So yeah, and the lactoferrin also supports detox and liver function, which is also another reason why it supports healthy digestion and supports food. It eliminates food sensitivities, because all food sensitivities really do start in the liver. So balanced hormones require a healthy liver. Fertility is dependent on how toxic the body is. Toxicity depletes essential minerals required for fertility and pregnancy. The liver metabolizes excess hormones. If it is overburdened, this will lead to hormonal imbalances. And lactoferrin has been shown to assist in bile flow, which you already talked about, which bile is the way that the body metabolizes toxins and excess hormones. So lactoferrin will support detox and it will support liver function, and aka it's going to support every single aspect of your health and well-being. I had, like I already mentioned this, my skin condition was horrible. I had keratosis pilaris all over my arms, my legs. I couldn't even wear shorts or short sleeves because I was so embarrassed. And lactoferrin has had a huge impact on clearing up my skin because all skin issues really do stem from the liver. It's due to toxic bile trying to be eliminated via the skin because it can't get out through bowel movements. So this is why having 1 to 3 bowel movements daily will ensure that you're detoxing that toxic bile through the bowels rather than through the skin. Or sometimes people will release toxic bile through the kidneys, which is really, really damaging for the kidneys. If you ever have like that cloudy, really smelly urine, that's typically bile in your urine, and that can lead to kidney failure and kidney disease. So it's really important to ensure that we're eliminating bile properly through our bowel movements every single day. And lactoferrin will really support that, and it's going to be an absolute game changer when it comes to fertility and hormone balancing and healing the gut. So lactoferrin is something that you have to ease into because it can cause major detox symptoms. So make sure when you purchase the lactoferrin that I have linked on the handout, there are instructions that will get emailed to you. It'll tell you how to slowly ease into lactoferrin so that you don't cause major detox symptoms that make you feel absolutely horrible. So yeah, it's really important to ease into lactoferrin and don't absolutely overwhelm your body. So yeah, that is all on lactoferrin, and we can chat more about it during our next Zoom call. Make sure you bring any questions to our Zoom calls, or you can always send me a text. But otherwise, talk soon.